guys, it's Doris from Look Amazing, and I apologize ahead of time for my voice. I'm still getting over a cold, but I wanted to share with you guys my everyday makeup tutorial, and this one I'm using all Korean/Japanese products. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me comments down below. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I do is put back my hair, and I like to use these bow velcros. They do a pretty good job. And I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with this Airbrush Essential Mist by The Face Shop. And I just love the way it feels, especially in the morning. It's a great way to wake up. And I'm going to lightly pat the product into my skin and go ahead and start with the primer. The primer I'm using is by Banila Co. And this is their classic one, and I really love the formula of this. It's somewhat of a gel texture, but it goes on really nicely and it creates a nice smooth layer on the skin and also feels moisturizing as well. And next I have Mr. Panda here, which is going to help brighten my panda eyes. And so this formula is pretty nice in the sense that it's on a stick, so you can put as much or as little as you want. And I tend to swipe it under my eyes and then slowly kind of dap it under to make sure that I'm not tugging too hard. And as you can see, I'm using my ring finger to go ahead and blend it all out, and you can see that it's lightening up my under eye area. And now I'm going in with the Laneige BB cushion, and this is one of my favorites right now. And I start around the nose area because that tends to be where I have more redness to cover, and then I'll go ahead and apply it all over my face. And if I have any blemishes, I'll go in with a concealer just to touch it up. And now I'm going to go ahead and set everything with this powder. It's a mineral powder and it goes on clear, and it's by Heroin Make. And I like to put it on a large fluffy brush. This one's by Real Techniques. And then I'm going to go ahead and just apply it all over my face. And now moving on to the eyebrows, and here I'm using Etude House's Color My Brows, and I'm just going to go ahead and coat all the hairs. And I have pretty dark eyebrows to begin with, so I don't need to add too much color, but I like this gel in the sense that it grooms my brows and keeps all the hairs in place. Now it's time for eyeshadow, so I'm using the Etude House Proof 10 primer, and I'm just going to apply this to both eyes and then go ahead and blend it in with my ring finger. And my go-to everyday eyeshadows are these two by Etude House, and these are called Look at My Eyes, and I have one in a lighter shade, which I'm going to apply first all over the lid, and this has just a slight hint of shimmer to it. It's not too dramatic, so it's perfect for every day and kind of gives that sweet romantic look. And then I'm going to go in with the darker color, and this is for my outer V area, and this is just to add a little bit more shadow and depth to the eyes. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush to make sure it's all blended in nicely. And now moving on to eyeliner. So this eyeliner I'm using is by Face Shop. It's their Ink Graffiti Brush Pen Liner, and it's really, really nice and easy to use. I like to use it because I can draw the wing pretty nicely and easily. So this is also one that sometimes, you have those days where it's not quite right, so I like to also go in with a Q-tip to fix any mistakes, and it's really easy to just lightly wipe off. And I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And I'm going in and using the Salon de Cara Mascara by Clio, and this is their volumizing formula, so I like to use this to make sure my lashes look nice and full. And I like to make sure they are dry before I move on and apply a top coat. And this is something that I've been doing recently because I've noticed sometimes my mascara tends to smudge to my under eye area. So I like to use this one by Can Make. It's their clear coat mascara, and I'll just apply an extra top coat to make sure the mascara is sealed in. And now moving on to the cheek, I'm using the 3CE Shimmer Glow Block. And this is a combination of highlighters and blushes. So I'm going to use the highlighter first, and I'm going to apply this to the higher points of my cheekbone and just lightly sweep it upwards. And then I'm going to go in with the darker shades of pink and peach and apply it to the apples of my cheek and also sweeping it upward as well. And because a lot of Korean and Japanese products, there's not a lot of bronzing involved, so I'm mainly going to rely on the highlighter and blushes to bring out some color. So to finish off the look, I'm using Tony Moly's Shaking Tint, and I love this one not only because of its color, but also the staying power. And I like using tints because I don't have to reapply throughout the day, especially if I'm going to be snacking throughout the day too. And there you go, that's the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys are interested in any of the products that I've used, I've also linked all that information down below. And I have some more videos that I think you might be interested in. And also don't forget to subscribe and also give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.